as they did the burnout. Oh shit! What's up with that? Took me for a loop there. Maybe this. Maybe that's a little bit better. So, excellent weekend this weekend. We had a great time. And what's up, people? Hope y'all enjoyed the weekend. I know I did. Got to do some stuff that I've wanted to do for a long time, and we had a great time this whole weekend, and it was a great time because of these great people here. We had Pamela Locklear, Natras Nikki, Bill Parker, Tiana Weber. Got to thank her more than once. Cordell Everett, Joe Craddock, Christina Goen, Black Pitch Racing over there. Carl Dean Greenwood Jr., Doug Casey, Brandon Phillips, Mike Yamaha, Randy Lee Salmons, Daryl Kinney, Peggy Sams, and of course Tyler Bell. And only one Cash App with Sean Claiborne, and no PayPal. But we appreciate it, and all the spectators out there that came out there to Arizona this weekend. We can't thank y'all enough. Y'all helped pay for the weekend, and I got to enjoy some great time. But we'll shift gears there because we ain't going to go to the West Coast. We're going to go to East Coast because they're on a later time than we are, and I don't want to keep them guys up all night long. Billy from the Street Racing Channel, they went out to where'd it go? Maybe I didn't download it. There it is. But they went out to Atlanta and did some grudge racing out there, and they everybody's been hearing about the Porsche and stuff like that, and they ran the Porsche, and I took a little screen grab off their channel there. Hope they don't mind, and it's uploading right now. I'll give you all a little sneak peek of it. And what's up, Steve? Tiana. I got with Tiana this week, and she got me in touch with some people out on the West Coast, and they get a red carpet out for me, and I can't thank them guys enough. We'll get back in that in a little bit. It was a eventful weekend, and I think Billy and them did some grudge racing, and then I think they went to a track event if I don't remember right. This whole weekend's a blur. That's why, because I left like Wednesday at noon, and that's when my weekend started. So still waiting on this video to upload. Can't thank them, Kinsey and Happy, for the great hospitality this weekend. Yeah, that little Porsche quick. Porsche's quick now. Good Lord. Race 3. That was the longest race of the night, or the longest video. But let's see here. You can tell Stephanie I said hey. Stephanie, Bubba said hey. But yeah, it was a great weekend, and we got to we'll just go ahead and start over here. My weekend started with I was already on my way. I took a picture of it. It was about a 21 and a half hour drive. And I'd already knocked some miles off. That's when I left Fort Worth here. And I was en route to bucket list spot, 135th and Main, Compton Speedway. If anybody doesn't know where that is in my eyes, a gangster spot. I mean, it's just straight up gangster. I mean, it only thing more gangster than that is probably Stockholm or New York or Philly, which they're all on my bucket list too. So, but yeah, we made it out there, and I got my little selfie with it. Look at the houses there to the left there. They don't give a crap about that. They start just over that little hump there. You can see where about half where the door is on that truck there on the right. That's about where the back of the tires go. There's a little hump there, but straight up gangster spot. It's a hit. Yeah. It's a hit. It's a one-hit wonder. You got to hit it and go. And when I was out here doing that, that was actually the second race I flagged. But that was a good screen grab there from Michael that he sent me from the video that he sent me. And that first race out there, I was man, I was nervous. I was nervous as all get out. I was I don't know how when first time you do something you get real nervous, but I've been doing it for so long and that I shouldn't be nervous, but just being in that spot, I thought I was going to throw up. I had the butterflies. My stomach was turning. I was just, man, it was just being there and being in between two cars out there was, man, it was a experience like no other. Yeah, Dylan, I don't know. The different kind of people out there, man. They love racing, and that first race, usually grudge racing is different. And I mean, them guys out there were like, man, just what do you want? Which lane do you want? He goes, I don't care. What lane do you want? I don't care. And they just, because how much you want to run for? $300, $400, $500, whatever. All right. Smoothest grudge race ever. And we went out there, and Active Hood Rich on Instagram, y'all can follow him. He gave me the dime tour while we were out there. Took me around to some spots, went to see Bow Down Racing, some Izzy, went with the Izzy shop, and we went to one of Stefko's buddies that he goes out there and tunes for. And we just hung out and had a great time. It was a great time. He's all about the racing, man. He's all about I might get him on for a one-on-one time, but he used to be a gangbanger, or I guess I don't know if he get out of it or whatever. I don't know how that all works, whatever, but he's a great guy, man. The streets saved him, and that was let's see if Billy noticed it. He hasn't noticed it yet, but we'll go ahead and show you Billy's race for he did a grudge race with the Porsche. Maybe he's yeah, we almost did that 16,000 mark. I'm editing a video the whole week, and I've been working on it right now, and we're gonna be uploading it here pretty soon. I don't have the time to edit videos and stuff like most people do, or I'm not tech savvy enough to do it. And oh boy, I ain't gonna even get into that. But it was a great time. We'll go ahead and show Billy's race right here. Wow. Man, I got a little excited just hearing the woo in the deal, man. I mean, that's that's a that's a something that you as a driver you get pumped up about. I watched the whole video and stuff, and he said that he wanted the right lane because I guess they were racing. The finish line was up over hill, so he didn't want to get to die. You know, and sometimes you got to think about that stuff. I know some of these places don't really have the thought process of doing, having people look out, if it's clear or not, or even if the cops are coming or whatever, because where we race at, we have spotters and stuff that we have to have out because, for one, I don't want people going to jail, and two, I don't want people getting their stuff impounded, and three, I don't want an innocent bystander getting clipped because we're out doing what we want to. Two rights don't make a wrong in my eyes. And but it was you can see the car up there turn in front of them. I didn't know if they blew through a stop sign or they have to blow through a stop sign or if that was the stop sign. But man, that spot out there looks pretty good. I'm not really big on the prep stuff, and some places are. We've raced in 20-degree weather where there's no prep, and they're still flying out there with no prep. The prep, the prep stuff is a different animal, that's a fact. We had a let's see if he's actually seen it. If not, no, he might be a busy man. Billy's a big man, a busy man. So we do this. We might shift gears here a second. And oh boy, where'd he go? Oh, I didn't. I sent him a text. I didn't send him a message. I sent this guy a message. We appreciate it, Richard. Man, it was a great time this past weekend, and here's the race where I got this from Desert 1320, so y'all can go. I hope they don't mind. I took a little screen grab off their YouTube page, but we this is the race number one. The first race they wanted me to use a light, or I used a light. The second race they wanted me to do arm drop. Third race they wanted me to. I thought it was an arm drop, but they wanted me to use the light, so I had to go back and get my light. The fourth race they wanted arm drop. That's fine. Happy. They wanted us to the last race they wanted to do arm drop, and I was looking at the last car. I said, man, that car looks familiar. And somebody goes, that car look familiar? I said, yeah. And they go, this is a Texas car. And sure enough, when I said that, I knew whose car it was. And but anyway, here's the first race, first grudge race, and it's off Desert 1320 off YouTube. You can go give them a look. Yeah. Then we're all it was all motor. I guess they have an all motor big deal out there in the West Coast, and They were all motor. The Mustang on the right hand lane, he did a dry hop. Yeah, Crazy Horse. He did basically a dry burnout, and his dude backed him up, and then somebody went and poured prep, and he didn't. They poured prep in front of his tires, and I was like, no, you need. So I don't think he really did a good burnout on the first one. Would have mattered. I don't know that GTO was rolling now. He was rolling. I seen him the next night out in Arizona, and he was rolling. The that was the race right there that I was, man, I was so nervous that I had my 360 camera and I set it up. I turned it on and I was going to take video of it just because. And I had it in picture taking mode. That's how nervous I was. And then we got the live feed going for it. And then it happened so fast the second race that I couldn't get the live feed set up. So I was distraught, as you want to say. Yeah, that's a fact, Nick. That's a fact. That GTO ran good on motor and it ran good on spray too. So, here's the second race. This is one they wanted me to do arm drop, and the Mustang had a little problems there, but here it is. Yeah, they have no finish line marked out there on the gangster road, so them guys are hanging out the back door like they have no idea where the finish line is. So they just run until they run out of gear, which is scary because they rolling. Michelle, I prefer flashlight start. I do my arm. I'm not no running jumper. It's either one, but if you do arm drop, you can always do a chases race, and I don't believe in chases race. I believe run heads up. Hope you brought enough. But man, it was gangster. The Mustang, right when he got on the brake and he decked it, the throttle cable broke on it. So that was just when he dumped. That's what you see. Yeah, it was an 8 mile race. Yeah, Tiana. They all chose to race 8 mile out there. Some cars were rolling out there. But anyway, this guy right here. Oh boy. Oh boy. I got some feedback.
Uh-oh. I don't know what to do here.
Check.
Can you hear me?
Can you turn your volume down on your laptop?
Yeah. Any better?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just was like,
you know how I am with these computers.
Yeah. How'd the weekend go?
Oh, it was awesome, man. It was awesome. Something totally different. Them guys out there, it's a different breed, it seems like. Being out,
Yeah.
I mean, with that sand and the mountains in the background.
Man, it was
awesome. It's beautiful.
We we went to I met y'all in Vegas because I went from Cali to Vegas. And hold on, I think I got another video. I think it's race 3. Did I do race 3? Anyway, here, check out these races here. We got race 3. We went from 135th. We went down to the warehouse district where trailers lined up on one side of the road and some line on the other. But they gangsters out there. So we'll just here's race 3. That was the 3rd race. The 4th race,
wild.
The 4th race they prepped because I didn't know that they prepped, but we left. We went back to the casino, and I guess Country went out there and prepped. I guess he's their prep guy out there. Y'all hook up Country; he'll prep for you if you pay him little digits. Anyway, I walked out there for the 4th race, and I didn't know it was prepped, and I didn't have my tennis shoes on. I had my driving shoes on, my dudes, and boy, I almost took my shit off. But here's the 4th race, and it's gangster.
I'm thirsty.
That was a heck of a race.
Yeah, they I think they went. Yeah, well, that's right, Alec. Oh wait, Crazy Horse. He ran all 4 races out there. He's like, man, I came here to race. He was a racer, and his daughter was getting married the next day. So, man,
Wow.
you go to Compton, race 4 races, and then your daughter gets married the next day. And then I think he was supposed to show up out there to Arizona, but I think he lost a hub on his trailer on his way out there, so he couldn't make it out there. But yeah, gangster.
That's street. That's
Yeah.
wild.
That's
That's wild.
that's legit now. Man. And then I left there. Y'all were on a plane, or y'all were getting on the plane, or you were getting ready to go on the plane.
Yeah.
And I was gonna meet y'all in Vegas, and we went to, what's the name of that place again?
What's that?
The buffet place.
The Bacno.
Bless you. But
Yeah.
I've never seen after Happy was eating. I thought he was a competitive eater as much food as he was getting.
I was trying. I wanted
Man.
to get my money's worth.
I did. I got my money's worth, and I got the toilet's worth too.
Yeah, me too.
We were on our way back to the hotel because I had to make a deposit before we left because I knew I wasn't gonna make it, and we had to stop like 2 or 3 times because I guess the Rumble in the Jungle was
Yeah, I was prairie dogging.
man, that was some good vittles though, man.
It was.
Man,
It was.
I don't know what I like. I think I like the dessert bar the best.
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
But we did a little gambling.
Yeah.
I was up. I put 40 in a slot machine and I won 109. So I cashed out. I'm good. I'm good
Yeah.
right there. What'd you end up doing?
I lost a couple dollars
Oh, did you
when
end
it
up?
was all said and done.
You were up when the last time I
Yeah.
talked to you.
I was up. I was doing all right. And then right before the flight, we didn't have nothing to do, so I sat down in the casino for a little bit.
Oh man.
They got me. That ball got me.
Yeah. And here's the view from our parking garage. Excellent view there.
Beautiful.
Good old Android cell phone photo. Android people, Android live. No edits, no nothing. That's just take a picture and go. But we went out to let's see. I'm trying to see if Billy's seen the. He hadn't seen it. He might not even come on. Who knows? He said he was going to come on. But we went out to Arizona, and you got some pictures of some cars.
Yeah.
Just
Also
show you
done with the
Android phone here. There's your. You get all the pictures of the world on that.
The cars, yeah, I got quite a few. It's badass. That's a killer car too. That Firebird was killer.
Alex. That buggy
That thing was cool.
I think his steering wheel broke because right before the race he was like, "Anybody got a welder that I can borrow for 5 minutes?"
Yeah, he was needing a bolt and something else. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, and Marcino, or however, I'm probably gonna murder his name before it's all said and done. But yeah, it was a good life there, people. That's
Man,
that road right there. It looks good, but don't judge a book by its cover.
no, it's sketchy, cold, slick,
Dust flying around in the air, people running off the
sand.
road, sand. It was a great lie. I mean, there was a bunch. There was, I think he said they had 7 or 8 guys that didn't show up. Either break-in or COVID. Yep. I know Brent would have been there, but he had the COVID. He usually races 2 cars, or he brings 2 cars usually. He posted that he was mad, but oh wait, where'd it go? Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got. Wait. Appreciate. That's Crazy Horse right there. Wish I could have seen you out there in the desert. See what that thing did on spray. It was good. Oh yeah, and also speaking of, where'd it go? Oh boy, good lord. Where'd it go? Or maybe I didn't upload it. Where'd it go? We did have we did have a Popo show up.
Damn it, man.
We thought we were gonna have to leave and go to we thought we were gonna have to go back to Vegas, which we just left Vegas. And we were like, shit. But the dude with the bug actually went over and talked to the dude that you pissed off. I guess we can say that now. I guess we can say that now that you pissed off. But oh, is that Chanel?
Oh yeah, she's running around in here.
She's happy to see y'all.
She hears you.
But it was he went over there and got it all squared away. The sheriff showed up and they're like, "What's going on out here?" He goes, "Oh, we're nothing. Car show." Yeah. But the dude was cool, and the sheriffs go, "Well, if he's cool, then y'all ain't got no problems, and I guess we'll leave it at that." They rolled out, and we finished rolling. We finished racing. Oh, that's the guy that has the Chevy too, and I think he has My Little Pony too. But I don't know. We'll figure that out. It started getting dark out there, and you had to go pee, and then I guess you dropped your drawers in front of me, and I had so much stuff going on I couldn't get a shot of it. But
I'm glad you didn't.
He bent over, and the red dragon was started peeking out at me, winking at me, and I was like, oh boy. I was like, wow, it's not even dark yet, and we got a full moon out here.
Oh
Wow.
man.
But it was a good time. First time in the streets that I seen the national anthem play in Arizona. Can you believe that? Arizona.
Yeah. I had goosebumps.
Yeah.
I did. I had chills, man.
That dude did a good job.
He did.
But yeah, it was a great time. I hung back and took some long exposures. I mean, some of them are edited, some of them are just whatever, but I posted up. I guess y'all can. It's dark as you know what out there, and I wanted to take some pictures, and that's people leaving right there. There's some short shots.
That's unreal because it was so dark. How that picture turned out.
There was a guy leaving right there. It was like a little short burst. I kind of ended it, and but yeah, it was a good time. I had some guy hit me up and said I should try HDR, so I started watching some videos on some how to do HDR video or shots and stuff. So I'm no photographer, people. No photographer. I'm a novice when it comes to this stuff. I want to learn new stuff, man. If I can dabble a little bit in everything, then I know when people are talking, I kind of can understand what they're talking about. But it was a great time.
And the racing went so smooth. It really was. I mean, besides the sand coming out on the road and having to get blowers and stuff out, but I mean, you would do that if there was grass or something else that was blowing out on the street. So that was, everything was smooth. It's just dark. And when you're out in the middle of the desert, there is no lights.
Yeah. Oh, let me message him. Let me message these two yahoos. They're from Cali, so they got to probably put quarters in the Wi-Fi machines out there to help pay their government out there. When I was crossing into, because people, I drove all the way. I left my house and I drove all the way to the Arizona-California border, which was about almost 1,200 miles. And I laid down. I slept because I didn't want to sleep in California with a gun in my car because I carry a gun. It's just me, people. It's me. Then I woke up and met Pooh, or Michael told me to get with Pooh, and I hung out with Pooh for most of the day, and he gave me the grand tour and stuff. And then we went out there, went and met you, and then we went down there and hung out. We ate breakfast at some highfalutin place in where did we stay? Paris, at the Paris Hotel. And then we met Nate and all them guys at Ernie's second favorite place next to Waffle House is Cracker Barrel. I thought Ernie was gonna get waffles while he was there.
Yeah, I keep reading about how much he likes Waffle House.
Yeah, Ernie. I think Ernie's one of them closet guys that he probably goes to Waffle House whenever he can, and he makes sure that nobody watches him.
He's a real cool guy too. He's cool.
He's a good guy. But yeah, there was Nate did a if you lost first round, it was a it $500 buy-in?
It was $500 buy-in, $750.
Yeah,
To buy back.
$750 buyback. After first round, you could buy back in, and 2 guys bought back in.
Yep.
Alex and white girl, Steven bought back in, and
Yeah, the Nova, the white
the
Nova.
Nova, yeah. But Alex and them ran after the first race, and I couldn't tell who won, so I made them. Everybody was all like, "Oh, you can tell the left lane won," and everybody's, "Oh, the right lane won." Well, people, the left lane has a flat bumper, and the right lane has a round bumper. Just by that shot right there, I made them rerun it, same lane, same everything, and Carlos ended up winning, and so Alex bought back in with the car, and they ended up drawing each other again the second time.
Yep.
And then Carlos won again, and then the third round, it was Carlos and Alex again in his other car.
In his other car.
Like, good Lord. Like 4 races right there with the same people. Ernie's a man. He's a closet case Waffle House lover. I'm just saying. I'm going online. I'm on the record with that, people. He can deny it all he wants. But
said he'd rather eat bubble gum off the sidewalk.
he can lie. He's closet. He's in closet place. But yeah, that place out there. Yes, the Red Fox. They did water burnout out there, people. Water burnout. It was starting to get cold. That's what it was. Yeah, the first race was close. The second race, he got gapped. I think Alex had a little problem about half track, and the race when he ran the Firebird, I think he had some. I think it was close, but it just didn't. Carlos just had more horsepower than he did, but it was an excellent time. Yeah, they had an iPhone out there. They had an iPhone. I'm sorry. That's. I'm sorry, people. But speaking of iPhone, I think this guy has one, or he might be in the closet. He might say he has an Android, but he probably has a iPhone.
I have a smartphone, man. Fuck
you do?
Yeah. I don't know what's up with my phone. It doesn't let me listen. It doesn't. My mic and camera don't work.
All right. You gotta be smarter than what you're messing with. You can tune a car, you can build a car, you can do all this, but you can't navigate a cell phone.
Yeah. Sorry, I suck. My laptop works though.
Excellent race this weekend. Excellent race.
Thanks, man. It couldn't have gone off without you, though.
No. It couldn't have went off without the dude going over there and smoothing the shit off with the spotter.
Yeah, that was Johnny with the bug.
Yeah.
He because Happy had to get crazy with the guy.
Yeah, right.
Then what's funny is the guy rolled through the crowd right later on, and he's like, "Where's that motherfucker that was talking shit?"
Yeah, I bet he did.
And Emmanuel, the guy with the Nova, our black Nova, he told him, he's like, "Oh man, we kicked him out. We almost got a fight with him. We kicked him out."
What's crazy is how wild he was whenever we were over there just filming, and then he stood next to my old lady doing Limpy's live feed and sat there and bullshit with her, and she was like, he was a totally different guy. He calmed down. He was cool. He was relaxed. He was enjoying the races. Since it was right in his front yard.
Right, and that's what we tried to tell him in the first place. We're not there to start a bunch of problems or
tear up his house. that
Yeah.
had no walls or windows or doors.
Yeah. Still has a flip phone. Allow the browser to access mic and camera. Yeah, I need to go through and change my settings. I don't know where that's at. I'm not.
Ernie, you can get some crack. You can get some crack at Waffle House. Just saying. Just saying.
Right. You gonna bring on Marcio?
I sent him the link. I guess he's having problems.
Oh,
That's
probably
what
the
I was
same.
doing.
Probably the same problems that I had.
He said he's getting on his laptop.
Yep. Probably the same problem I had. I need to see where I have to change my settings for my camera and my mic.
I'll tell you what, his car didn't really change all night. That thing was consistent. Every
Yeah.
lap, it went straight down through there.
Yeah. And he had
Yeah.
he had it tore apart before, didn't he?
Oh man, that car kicked our ass all week. So we went out and tested at our spot in Tulare, and it was down a cylinder, and we were chasing that shit all night, one night till 3 a.m. I brought him some parts. I brought him a coil pack and a harness and a battery. And we changed all that at the hotel in the morning. And him and Steven right there at the last little bit, they got it to run on 8 again. I think we started off with what we had tested with in Tulare, and then we just kind of went from there with it, and it went A to B every pass. And sometimes you don't have to be the fastest, but you have to be consistently fast. That there's a lot to be said with that. And man, he was on the light. The car was perfect. Steven had him lined out. He did good. And you know what? He needed to get that monkey off his back, because that poor man has had to race me like 7-8 times since he's joined our group. And unfortunately, I've gotten the better of him every time. So it was good that he got that. He needed that. So, and then he brought it home for the rest of the group. So that was badass.
And you know who else was on that light all weekend was Steezy.
Boy, he cut it close.
Boy, he would pretty much every race we having to look at the tire crack camera.
Yep.
Twice. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he definitely on the one, he definitely guessed the shit out of it. Which, hey man, that's racing. That's racing. I mean, because early on he was struggling with his car. His car wasn't making clean hits. And sometimes that's how you win though. I mean, if the car's struggling, then you as a driver, you got to step up and do what you can do to try to get a win. And man, you can't fault the guy. He drove the fucking wheels off that car.
Yes,
and then, and props to him for that. And, he never crossed. He never got out in the dirt. And, he drove the shit out of it and guessed the light. And, he did what he needed to do to get some wins and move on and get some more data.
Yeah, I kept him honest too, because after that first one, I was like, let's see if he's just I held it just a little bit longer, and he was pretty much on it. He was he was just watching the light. As soon as he watched the light, he was off the brake.
The first one, 100% a guess. I think the second one was more he just nailed the light.
Yeah.
So
it was close there.
It was close. The first one was like, as the light's turning on, the tire's cracking.
Yeah, he was lucky on that one.
He was.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes street racing's not always about, like I said, it's not always about faster car. Sometimes it's just luck. And I'm not saying his car's not fast, because that car's fast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, no, they did good.
I guess Marcio can't figure it out.
Oh no, really?
He messaged me about do I connect to Facebook? Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, you find him?
Yeah, no, he just caught on.
What's happening?
Okay.
He got it figured out.
Hey.
got
Sorry, kids, I had to get rid of them.
Oh,
They were
What's up, buddy?
not much, man. Just here, just hanging out. How you guys doing today?
Good.
great.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
doing good.
Waiting
And it
for-
paid
wait-
out.
Waiting
It
for
paid
the
out
king.
12. It weighed out 12 grand this weekend.
Say that again.
So Nate, it paid out 12 grand this weekend.
Yeah, just over like 12. I think it was 12.7 after the buybacks, and I pay 100%. So we don't share it. The winner takes all. So I think it was 12.7. That's a good picture, man. We were cheesing right there, big time.
Yeah. Well, look at Steven.
I know he's pumped, man.
That's awesome.
My boys.
Yeah.
He's it over there.
Yeah.
Heck
Yeah, he was struggling with his car. He struggles. Man, that thing makes so much damn power. He struggles in the water stuff a little bit, but he's getting better. Pinchy Burger King. You know, so it was good to see him because he does most of the tuning on Marcio's car. I mean, we all kind of help, but he does most of the tuning on Marcio's car. So it was good to see Marcio's car going rounds. And that's Steven's old motor, Steven's old tranny, like
Everything.
it's his program. So
Steven helped me build the whole car pretty much at my shop, and then Nate helped a little bit too as well. So
a little bit.
Fuck Nate.
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
That was kind of the general consensus the whole weekend was fuck Nate. I mean, why would I clean a lane up? I mean, it's not like it had rocks and boulders and dust all over it.
Well, the way I see it, cleaning the lane for me, I mean, mainly and Steezy's safety. There was sand everywhere. There's no need to
Yeah.
send anybody home hurt. You know, it's just
Right.
you did your job, bro. I mean, you were looking out for everybody, so I don't see a
Right.
problem. Anyway,
It's 100% about safety.
really was.
You know,
I mean,
we want everybody to go home safe, and that road's sketchy enough without dirt on it.
absolutely.
My car, I remember my car. I saw fuck Nate a lot in the live. Yeah, for sure.
I
My
did
car,
too.
my car, the second round with the GTO looked like a street sweeper. There was so much dust coming off the back of that car.
Yeah,
Man.
That's wild.
and dumped all the crossover.
Right?
That was bad.
I know Carlos is every race that he ran,
Man.
Alex, which
He
was
made
a
me
lot
s-
of them.
4.
Yeah, I know, and I could have swore he lost it on the big end like
Yes.
twice.
Oh,
Yes.
Man,
He was making me so nervous, and then his car doesn't have lights in the back, so you just see this black blob flashing back and forth. Man, he made me nervous.
and you could hear the tires. Whoop, whoop,
Yes.
whoop. I mean,
That's
you
right.
heard every pass.
Yeah, that was scary, man.
I'm on my live saying, "Oh, he wrecked," and then
Fucking
I'd
Ernie.
see his headlights coming back up the street. And he was
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Yep.
I was like, maybe he pulled the chute to straighten himself out, and they're like, that car
No.
ain't got a chute. I'm like,
Right.
Hey, I
He
got
ain't got to shoot.
that boy can drive though. Probably doing 130 miles an hour down on the end there, getting all shitty.
Yeah. And the scary part is because Alex is doing the same shit down there because Alex likes to hit cones every single pass.
He owes
So
me a-
they're both like swapping lanes after the finish. Oh man, that was a nervous wreck.
I don't know how they didn't touch each other.
I know. And it wouldn't be the first time that they've hit. They've bumped into each other before.
yeah. I think the closest one that would have crossed would have been the Nova,
Manual.
and
Yeah.
manual, and we had to go down there and look at it, but it was right on the
Right.
line. So
Right. So
Um,
so about that, his first pass, man, I had to sit in my car and I couldn't watch it because he doesn't have a ton of seat time in that car, and he's never driven a car that. I mean, that. Let's be real. That's a bad motherfucker.
That's a bad dude.
yeah.
That car is bad. That car is, in my opinion, out of the two that I drive. Thanks, Alex. out of the two cars that I've driven, that's the faster of the two. That car's faster than the pony, and
Animal.
it's an animal, and he loves that car though. It's so gangster, and for him to jump in it and have the mental faculties to know, okay, I need to let off, because he was with Marcio. That was a badass race too,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he was with Marcio, and
I heard him coming. I grabbed the button.
right.
They come blow my doors off.
Yeah, big old Pro Charge big block starts ripping, and he let off and lived to fight another day. So I'm proud of him.
That burnout, I think the second burnout was his better burnout.
Yeah,
And when
knocked
he
over
went
the
by,
camera.
when he went by me, it almost knocked me over. I was like, it hit me right in the chest. I was like,
Man,
So
that thing's
we've had two blower cars now. Our truck, we had it on the TV show, and I about ripped Precious's clothes off in the burnout.
okay.
I know, but that exhaust, man, it's crazy. Sword fighting.
Wait, is it pinky?
Half a pinkies, standard white boy package.
But yeah, excellent weekend, man.
Yeah.
People that showed up were gangsters.
100%.
Actually, my whole weekend was gangster stuff. I mean, from Cali to Happy, gangster in that buffet down. When that cop showed up, I was like, when I thought we were going to go to Vegas, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had stopped those two Vegas cars because I didn't want them to drive all the way here just to turn around to go back. And then that's why they were a little late. So that was 100% on me, those guys being late. And then it ended up they wanted to race each other anyway, first pair down.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So those were the two Vegas cars. They ended up racing each other first pair down. So
Corvette and that red Camaro.
yeah, the red Camaro that struggled to do burnouts, and then the Corvette that he mistaken. Well, he mistaked the gas pedal or the brake pedal for the gas pedal. So he let off the first time when it kind of shot off, and then he went to hit the brakes and it hit the gas and it shot across the street. That's why he shot across. So, he came over and apologized to me, and I was like, dude, you don't have to apologize, man. That's just racing. I mean, you didn't hit anybody. You're safe. The car's not tore up. You get to live another day. So don't even trip. I'm glad that nobody got in a big wreck because that road's wild.
It is.
And then we threw water at it. And I threw the burnout box so far back that was really messing with people too.
Yeah. A lot of people, I heard them walking up there, was scared of it. They were, why are we burning out back there? But you have to. If not,
you have to because the
water start rolling towards start line. So if you put it on the backside of the crest, then the water will roll downhill. It's physics, people.
Mm-hmm.
We're not scientists or
we're trying to prevent wrecks, not cause them.
We're just dumb redneck hood rat people.
That road never got really like tacky though or anything. Like it never.
It's never really like that. So like people were commenting, "Oh, that road looks like it's so fast." That road is not that fast. That road, it's very, very. What's that, Marcio?
The bottom 6 road.
Yeah. High five.
I said 560 is the best. Like the fastest cars.
That's why I told everybody, don't judge a book by its cover, because this road will definitely.
You damn right.
Right. It is faster in prep because we've raced that road in prep. And I was about a 10th and a half faster in prep, but that was after a whole round of prep. So,
Alex, I gotta look at my funds and see if I'm gonna be able to make it. But definitely want to head out there.
Right.
I want to head out there.
Yeah, it's and it's always a party when you come out. So I appreciate it. I want to give real quick. I want to give a shout out to all of our guys behind the scenes that don't drive, don't have a car, but man, they were out there running the leaf blowers. They were out there getting the cars ready. Fabian, Abraham, Steve, Landon, Ernie, Jose, Marcus. Like, I couldn't have got the shootout off without them for sure. 100%. So, and then Doug and Kristen too. They helped me a ton. They ran then we ran 2 leaf blowers out of fuel, blowing the fucking road off so many times.
Yeah.
So,
well, we had a couple mishaps with people running off the roads and stuff. But you know, that road's so narrow, it's bound to happen. And plus it was kind of breezy too, so you had the dust flying through the air as well.
right.
But man, whatever y'all do, people, if y'all go out there and think you're going to run a number that I'm just telling you right now, just be prepared.
Yeah.
Because
Gonna
that
watch your shit up.
that sumbitch will fucking grab you and grab you like you've never been grabbed before. Like
Right.
when I saw Happy's trousers fall in front of my car this weekend. It grabbed me like I didn't know what to do. I was like,
Just hit you in the face.
where's my phone? Where's my phone?
The moon was out. You should have been able to see it.
Yeah. So Marcio, which lane did you like better out there?
Well, I mean, the whole time it was fourth round. You know, I drew the bye, so much got beat. Let's go down right lane and let's see what it'll do, because you know, for the finals, if we ended up in the finals, I wanted to make sure I would go down right lane, but unfortunately right lane was way faster. That's why we stuck with it. And if I was to choose it again, right lane for sure.
Yeah.
You made a lick on your bye run.
Yeah. That's, you know, when we first, we put an A to B tune-up in it. The car was slow, but it went A to B. We ended up out what happened with Ryan. I think he lost a little boost or something. So we were able to work off of that data. And then from there, I mean, we just kept progressing the tune-up in it, and we started hitting it real hard, and that car started rocking and rolling. It's a heavy car. I mean, it's all steel, you know, it's got door panels in it. It's got a dash. I mean, the thing's heavy. It's probably 3,300 pounds plus. So it just works really well. It's a ladder bar deal, you know, and the harder you hit it, the harder it goes. So it works really well for what it is.
Yeah.
So the right lane has the right lane has a crown, or the left lane has a crown?
Right lane.
Right.
And it seemed like the everybody was getting pulled towards the dirt in the right lane. Nate, your first pass, you just went straight down Broadway.
Yeah.
Did you have right lane in the second pass?
I was in the right lane the whole time.
Yeah.
I've never seen you go down left.
Yeah, I went down the right lane. I ran the bug the first pass, and then I ran the GTO the second pass, and I ran Marcio the third pass.
I think there was only a handful of cars that went down Broadway. I mean,
Yeah.
I think everybody else is pretty much all over the place.
Yeah, I was out in the dirt. Yeah. Yep.
For a Baja 5000 over there, dude.
How sketchy up top is it?
It just depends on how much power you're trying to put in it. So my first pass, it was a little wild up top. My second pass wasn't bad. My third pass, I was on every fucking button I have on the steering wheel to try to run fucking Marcio's ass down after I'd lost the tire. I was on both buttons, so it was wild across the finish line.
Well, I can tell you,
when did you grab the button, Marcio?
We had 34 pounds in the motor by the time we got the finish line.
Yeah.
You know, when so I drew second round. Who did I draw? Oh, I drew the Nova, the black
Manual.
And I waited for Manuel's Pro Charger to kick on, and me and Steven, we stuck 14 pounds in the scramble button, and I waited for that sucker to come on, because you can hear that Pro Charger, it's so damn loud, and that thing just fucking comes on. I was like, there he is, grab the scramble button, and I heard him coming. I mean, he was coming at me, and I grabbed it. I think he knocked the tire. But for Nate, we had to throw a little more in there because he's beat me 20-something million times. So I had to get one on him. I had to try at least. I had to at least go home try. You know what I mean?
Was you on the button as soon as you left?
So as soon as I heard the tire chatter when I raced Nate, I felt the tire chatter. The minute it hooked up, I grabbed the button, dude. I swear to God, that thing checked out. It was bad. It was badass. It was a good race. It was fun. He was out on me, probably half a car, 3/4 of a car, and then
You were late.
Tire.
You were late.
I'm always late, but it's okay. At least I catch the light every time.
That's right. You
I
didn't
don't jump.
you
I
didn't,
don't jump, bro.
you didn't red light. You listen to me. You wait for the light.
Absolutely.
You can't win that fucker's red. You can't win.
Dude, I've red lit twice since I've been. So now I wait for, and literally, and I'm watching Limpy the whole time. I got both my eyeballs right down the that eye, that light, just ready to let it eat, man.
Yeah.
But no, you flag well, man. I like the way you flag. It's always a good.
It's
time.
easy.
Yeah,
It's easy. Like I tell people, he'll never burn you down, and he'll never leave you, and you'll never be not ready unless your car is a bag of dicks. Like,
Right.
I mean, that's all there is to it. Like there's probably one other flagger. There's a flagger in Arizona that flags for Kristen. He flags a lot like you. I don't know if he watches your videos or what, but he is a straight badass too, flagger. And like, if I could just race off you guys all the time, and nothing against Happy, because I've raced with Happy and I had no issues with Happy, but I'm so used to you, the way you flag. It is so easy and so drama free. There's never
no
any
bullshit.
No
Yeah,
bullshit.
you just roll up.
Fuck up. It really is. It's hard to mess up.
Yeah. And so then it honestly takes pressure and nerves off of the driver, because Limpy runs the starting line so fucking good. Like,
Yeah.
you're not nervous because you know that he's going to give you a fair shot.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like the one I think it was Ryan. I was lining him up, and then he started getting on boost. I told him, "Hold on, I ain't running back. Just hold on."
Right.
And then,
You guys do that.
yeah, but yeah, I ain't gonna burn nobody down. That's why I always do a 5-second rule. After I lock the first guy in, the second guy's got 5 seconds. So. I know tracks are 7 seconds, but man, even being on a break for 7 seconds, some of the guys down here are like, "Oh, I could be on the break, no problem," blah blah, and I'm like,
man,
I hate
I'd
to
rather
see-
not.
I hate to see your training temperatures.
Yeah, 300 plus.
Especially
Yeah.
when you do a trans brake burnout. You know what I mean? That's already heating it up right there.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
and then being on the break
sir.
after that for 10 seconds.
Backing up.
Yeah, backing up and then on the break for 10 seconds. Woo, that's a lot.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Yep.
5 seconds
They
is
get
plenty,
hot.
people. If you can't bump in within 5 seconds, go in first.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like going because then I can hear the other car get on boost, and I can get on the chip right away. And my car instantly boosts. So I just pay attention to that guy, and I'm ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
Right. That's usually what I do. If there's another turbo car next to me, I'll jump in. Limpy will kind of lock me in, and I'll roll on the throttle, but I won't be all the way till I start hearing him come up, and then I put it to the floor. And my car is easy to know when it's ready because it fucking shoots a big old cannonball out of it when it hits a 3-step.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Did you see Billy jump on Alex's? That shit's so funny.
oh my god, that shit was funny.
I
I
think
thought he shit his pants.
that shit was funny.
You scared me too. I was expecting a little
Fuck,
pop,
dude.
but when I was like, boom, I was like, oh.
No, they boom pretty big.
Yeah, I was like, damn. But did Alex want to give up that crown?
He didn't want to, but he had to. He had no choice.
Yeah.
Have you got the bedazzle back on it yet?
I need to get some super glue. I'm gonna work on that.
So
Well, you got a year. You got a year, right?
So
Or you gonna
everybody
redo another
wants
one?
everybody wants to know, Marcio. I gotta ask this. Have you run around the house naked with it on yet?
No, I have not. I thought about
doing a hula hoop with it. Doing a hula hoop with it.
But
Alex told me he did that just in case, and he didn't wash it.
I was like, come on. Now I have it. I got it. I'm gonna hold on to that thing. I'm gonna keep it nice and clean, and be ready for. I'll be holding that thing down for next year. I'm gonna try it anyway. Give it my best shot for sure.
Are you just doing
Yeah,
one a year, Nate?
You know,
What's that?
No,
You just doing one a year with that, with the crown, or are you gonna?
Yeah, the King of 28 deal. Yeah, it's once a year. I think the Bully Bash I do twice. We're doing our first one in March, and then we do another one in like November. I think I might do the King of 28s in Tulare on the next one. I don't know yet. Or maybe I find a new road somewhere. I don't know. It's just it's just hard in California. We don't have a lot of spots that we can just chill. Like Tulare. That's why I like the Kingman spot, because it's usually pretty low key. The cops leave us alone. We can get the whole thing done. We're not driving around for hours. And then out there, there's not a lot of backup roads. So we would have to drive an hour and a half to go to Vegas to get it done.
Yeah.
So,
what about the food? What about the
what's
food?
that?
What about the food?
Yeah, I thought about doing it at the Foo, because I really don't want that road. I don't want that race. I don't want that race to be like, on some concrete road or something. I like the gangster part of it, like the fucked up chip seal, crowned, dirty, dusty, shitty ass water burnout road. I like it. I think that proves a lot on a 28. If you're going fast and you're going round after round after round on 28s on that stuff, man, you're a fuck gangster. You're a bad motherfucker. You deserve to wear that crown.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
and the food will keep you honest too.
Right. Yes. In the Foo, we can get it done. And we can do it in the daylight. That road gangster is fuck too. It's got big old potholes and shit in it, gopher holes.
Yeah.
So
I thought they repaved it not too long ago.
no, not yet. They haven't done it yet. They prepped like they were going to, but then they never did it. So I mean, as long as they don't chip seal it, I'm cool. If they went and blacktopped it, oh man, that road would be bad, motherfucker.
I was about to say, ooh.
For what it is, for a junk road, it's fast.
Yeah. Facts. So what's next for y'all? I think I know it's end of the month. Isn't it?
Yeah, we're doing Vegas. Then we're doing that race that Ryan's got at that airport. And then my race is in March. Bully Bash is in March. It's going to be a 29 race. Yeah, that one. And then I'm going to be coming out to Texas for Dan's race, and I might do one of the races that Taylor does in Texas. While I'm out there, I think it's kind of close, so I might try to hit like 2 or 3 races while I'm out there and then come back. So
Good deal.
Was that kind of a rival in the finals? Aren't y'all from different parts of California?
Yeah, I'm from.
what's that?
Was that kind of like a rival race in the final? Was Steezy?
Somebody's internet connection sucks.
It's probably mine.
It's probably mine. It was a NorCal versus South Cal. It was a NorCal versus South Cal final.
I mean,
No splitting the money, right? You took all the money.
my main thing is I didn't want the. Nothing wrong with them guys. I don't have any problems with nobody, but they had so I basically just approached our teammates and said, "Man, we got to keep this race. We got to keep this crown here and bring that money home." So that's exactly what we did. Our program was fucking tip top, man. We just had to do what we had to do and what we do best. So that's exactly what we did.
Hell yeah.
I know Steezy's got a badass car. He made consistent pass the whole time. He was all his stuff was great. So it was an honor to race him. I enjoyed it very much, and I would do it again. So
Hell yeah. That was a badass race.
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed it. It was sick. I was stoked. I honestly didn't think I was gonna race. My car was running on 6 cylinders for the last 2 weeks. I struggled for 2 weeks with that car, and and they went out. I don't know, a week ago or so, and tried to fix the problem, couldn't fix it, and ended up being an injector harness and a bad
Wow.
ED. Yep. We fixed it like an hour before. That's why you guys probably heard us over there popping and banging on the thing, trying to figure out what was wrong with it. We ended up getting it fixed and shit. Didn't think I was going to win that, but hey, must
That's
have
awesome.
been carrying a 4-leaf clover that day.
Well, Marcio, you got any sponsors or anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, man, I want to give a thank you. So, main thing is my crew. My crew wasn't there. They didn't get to go. They all were busy this last weekend. So, Larry Benito, Marty Gonzalez, Brandon, and Zane Wilcox. I actually went down to Arizona kind of by myself, well, with my teammates, but I had to do a lot of the work on my car and know how much work those guys do. So it was definitely good to see. And I appreciate the shit out of those guys. Thank you for Steven, Chase. Always have my back, man. That dude's a rock star, man. I'll tell you what, he's one of my best friends. Helps me out a lot, and his teammates and his crew helped me out too this weekend. Nate helps me out a lot too, and fucking, he's always pushing us to go fast, and that's exactly what we do, So, and then shout out to No Limit Customs, Mike and Sean, dude. Those guys always got my back. BRE Rods, they get me parts. They take care of me as well. And my buddy Mark Franco helps me out on some other stuff as well. And then I want to thank Billy and Carlos for also helping me last weekend with my car. I appreciate that, guys. But other than that, man, Landon and Steven, Ernie, everybody, man, you guys just helped me, man, period. Was having a nervous breakdown last week, and those guys they picked me up and they said, man, we got to keep going. The car just was not happening. It just came alive out of nowhere. It worked out.
And it paid off.
It
won you
did.
some money.
It did. We brought it home for sure, and I enjoyed it. That was one of the best races I've ever been to, and I'm definitely going back. And Nate puts on a hell of a job. He couldn't ask for a better race. Couldn't ask for it, man. Straight up.
Yeah. Nate, you got any sponsors? Shout outs.
Well, you muted me, didn't you?
Somebody has a lot of background noise, and I was trying to figure out who it was.
Yeah, I have sponsors. Frankenstein's my main sponsor. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Frankenstein, my brother's auto parts store, Crothers Auto Supply, Hogan's Land Clearing, Brown's Diesel, Jarrett Faggart Racing, PTC Converters, Jose at Forced Inductions, Martin at CPR down in LA. I mean, we have a ton of sponsors. Maven Motorsports, Turbo Guard. We picked up a bunch of new sponsors this year. So, definitely can't get it done without them. Big shout out always to Nick Roberts, Devil's Glue. He does a lot for us. Always has tires for us when nobody else does. It's just without our sponsors, without our crew, we can't do what we do. So absolutely hats off to them, and thank you very much for everything that you guys do, for sure. So allows us to do this. So coming in March is our next shootout that I'm doing. And it's going to be at our we've got a buddy that lets us use a private airstrip, and it should be fun because the surface isn't great, but it's not bad, and it's super wide, so it gives you some room for air and whatnot. So should be fun. I'm kind of looking forward to that, and it'll be a 29.5 race or 28 Ws, either
That's
or.
what I'm about. I'm ready to put some 29s back on my car. Me and
Oh,
Nate,
yeah.
What's that?
No.
I can't hear you,
No.
Marcio. I don't know whose mics are fucked up, but it's definitely bad. I can barely hear you guys. Might be me.
you hear me now?
Yeah, I don't know if my internet connection. No, I got good internet. I don't know. Whatever. Sounds like robots having sex.
Oh boy. Might be mine. You never know.
Oh shit.
So, and also, big thank you to you, Limpy, for just being a genuine badass. And
Thank you. Thank
when I tell you or ask you to come out, if you've got the weekend off, you make it happen. So I really appreciate you just being my friend, always keeping it real. It's an honor to have met you and to be your friend, call you my friend. So
Thank you. Same.
Thank you.
Likewise.
Yeah. So
How cool was the national anthem? How cool was that?
Facts.
Man,
That was
it was
awesome.
awesome.
yes,
I think we got to do
That
that
was-
every time.
yeah. I need to mail you the raw footage of that, Limpy. I have it in my email.
Cool.
I'll send it to you so you can download it. That was
That
and
was
it was
awesome.
at my trailer. Yeah, it was awesome, man. It was at my trailer and the pony sitting there. Man, it just looked so good. That's not my wall, Chris. It's my brother's house. So I was at work and my shop is right down the street from my brother's house. I have no internet at my shop.
All right. Well, Marcio, congrats on your win. Nate,
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I might see y'all next weekend. Might
Okay.
not. I don't know yet. I got to look at the funds, but who knows? We might see y'all out there.
All right,
Cool.
man.
Well, thanks for having us, man. You take care. Nick.
Congrats on your win, and
Yeah.
Thank you.
do the hula hoop with the
Absolutely.
Good seeing you too again, Happy.
Same to you, brother. I had a good time,
All
man.
right, man.
Really enjoyed it.
I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, brothers. Take care. See ya.
later. So happy. What do you take from this whole weekend?
The West Coast is a lot more gangster in other parts of the country. I mean, I've been to a lot of places. There's been a lot of guys bitching about that road. They didn't give a shit. They loved it. It was like they loved it. Nobody said nothing about that surface.
No.
The desert, nothing. It being dark. Never really heard anybody bitch. Crowd control was awesome. Everybody stayed off the starting line as much as they could. It was beautiful. I enjoyed it. I had a blast, man. Anytime me and you are together and we're somewhere, we have a good time, just chill and hang out. And it's
Yeah.
amazing.
Did you did you end up making it to the restroom?
Yeah, I made it. I had to take a shower afterwards.
Oh, was it that bad?
Yeah, and I was sweating. I don't know if I ate something hot or I don't know. My boys hanging out back there got a little spice on
Damn.
them.
You need to shove that thing back in there, man. It was weakening at me.
Yeah, I had to shower.
Yeah, what? Yeah, it was not. It was nice not seeing 60 people in the way at the starting line. That is correct.
It really was.
That's the problem when you get to the city wise and stuff. You get people that are in the know and they want to be relative, so
Yeah.
they got to go out there and see what's going on, and they got to stand in the way. They got to go line the fucking roads up with cars or spectators that lined up down the road, and
There was no spectators after the starting line. The glow sticks lining the border, everything was cool.
Shane, he ran earlier, but
Yeah.
He ran earlier, but then he's a no-show. So I know Billy's busy. But yeah, appreciate you and Kenzie for everything this weekend.
I appreciate you
it
telling me
was,
about it, man.
It was a gangster ass weekend for me. I got to do a lot of stuff. Did a lot of driving, people. Did a lot of driving. Did like 45 hours worth of driving this weekend. And we roughly about 2,800 miles. And I've already got changed the oil in my car now. I changed it before I left, and I got to basically change it again. So
hats off to you for that, man. I don't know how you do it. I swear. I check on you all the time. I'm nervous with you out there. It's wild, man. I was wore out when we left the street. I mean, we were out there all day.
yeah.
I was tired. I know you was.
Yeah, when we got back to the room after we ate and we were going to go to see the nightlife.
Yeah.
We're going to go see the nightlife, and you had to go to the restroom, and I laid down, and I dozed off. You know, people, I've been up since Wednesday. I've slept like 3 or 4 hours since Wednesday, and this was Friday night. Late Friday night.
Yeah.
And I dozed off, and then I woke up. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I seen that you sent me a text that y'all were going down about, was it like 11:30, something like that?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, shit, they're probably gone, whatever. So I ain't. So then I dozed back off again, and I woke up at 3, and I think it was like 5, and then I woke up at like 6:30. That's how I sleep, people. That's how I sleep. I sleep in 2-hour increments, and got up, and I was like, well, I'm ready to go now. So I went down to the casino and went out, put my stuff down in my car, and then went back out and went ate breakfast, and then we got after it. You know, we made the journey and got to see some gangster ass shit.
I don't think people realize all the stuff you set up either, and all your equipment and what you have going on. Just that's why I walked over and filmed it with mine, so they could kind of see behind the scenes of what you do and what you. I mean, that you got a lot going on to have the live feed. And
yeah, I did the live feed. Can't thank Kenzie for doing that, helping me out with that. And then I was filming as well with my 360 camera, and I've never got the GoPro out for some reason. I just left that there, and then plus flagging, and then after each race and after each round I would, you know, put everything down, and then, you know, I'm not just there flagging a race. I'm doing all kinds of other stuff too. So
yeah, you are.
It's a lot of work people don't see, but we got to give them some good content. You know how it is.
Yeah, that's why I tried catching some of that on mine, just so people seeing everything, you know, seeing, you know, the stuff that you do. There's a lot to it, and I don't think people realize. I really don't.
A lot of walking back and forth, and making sure stuff's on, making sure my stuff's connected to my phone. It's just what it is. But we badass. If you want to get on my YouTube channel, I'm almost to 16,000 now. You can get on there. It's DFWSS or Limpy. I think there's some guy on there that's Limpy. He's got more subscribers than I do, so that's why but if you get on there, you can search for it, or you can look for DFWSS. Gangster, there's not more gangster than that to me right there. That picture right there is just that does something for me right there in my heart right there.
That needs to go on your wall.
Yeah, that right there, and you know, just being there, that, and people don't even know about that's gangster right there too. Gangster from time I left Wednesday till we got done Sunday morning. So it is what it is. And then I got them shots, and then I turned around and drove 15 hours home. I got home about 11 o'clock my time Sunday night. So Mama was happy for me to be home. It was a excellent weekend. But We got, what do we got coming up? We got this coming up February 12th. It's in Gila Bend, Arizona. Rundown at the rivalry, at the runway. You can get with Stir Fry Racing to get locked in, and all that stuff. And Capital City backside of the track as well, March 12th. And then, and then Kentucky Cash Days. Looky there.
March 26th.
Yeah. The sponsor levels right there. And then we'll be at the Gut April 1st, no joke, and 2nd. So, oh. Billy said he's gonna come on, so
Cool.
I'll get him on here. And appreciate everything this weekend. Maybe I might see you.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I might. Maybe I'm not. Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yep.
You never know.
I'm booked. I'll be there.
Gangster. Oh. All right. I think Billy's going to come on. Oh, there he is. Look at here. Look here. Oh, look at this young buck.
What's up, homie?
Man, I'm sorry.
No, we already talked about it. We did your whole spot already.
You already did it.
No, I still got it.
How you guys doing?
Great.
Good.
You had a gangster race this weekend?
Yeah, man. We were in Atlanta, and my boy Chaz Nico out there set us up a grudge race with that Porsche, and it was a great time. That's a really, really cool scene I've been wanting to check out for a while. It's different in Atlanta. It's wild, but it was fun for sure.
Is it as gangster as this though?
I don't think it's as gangster as that though. I want to go there really bad. I just got to find the time, and now that I got a good truck, I can probably make it out there. But
Dude, that's straight up, man. That's just, I can't tell you how I almost threw up before the race, before I flagged that first race. I was so nervous, and
really,
yeah, it was, man, it was just gangster.
that's probably that's a record for you. You don't usually get nervous like that, do you?
No, man, but just being out there and seeing that spot for so long, and like,
Yeah, that's
man,
cool.
it was gangster. But I watched here. Well, I watched your video, and I took a little screen grab off of it. Off your video, off your YouTube video. Hope you don't mind. I didn't just a screen grab, but it looked like it was a good race for about 400 feet, 450 feet or so.
Yeah, so we lined up, and it's kind of weird. Like we unloaded at a gas station, and we actually drove the cars to this spot that we raced. And when we got there, we never shut the cars off or anything. And I had my tune-up in it just by looking at a picture of the road. And I wasn't going to change it when I got there. I was just going to roll with it and grab the scramble if I needed it. It was a little mild, but I wanted to make sure it went down. I felt like if I was within a car or two of him at half track, I could come back around him. And so it left real soft, but it came out nice. It didn't have any wheel speed. That was the main thing. And right before it got in high gear, I grabbed the scramble and held it, and it just took off. Like, he was half a car out on me at 330, and by 660, I think I was 2 or 3 out on him. So it was a lot of fun, and it was an adrenaline rush for sure, racing at that spot, going up a hill at the end and everything. I've been watching videos of that spot since I was in high school, and I've always wanted to race there. People have been racing there for a long time, like, I think since the 80s or 90s. A lot of money won and lost on that road.
Yeah, I seen David out there. I guess he bet against you.
I don't know know if he did or not. I was in the car and I didn't really hear him. Usually I'm outside the car while Tommy's racing and I get to hear all the bets and stuff, but I don't know who he bet on. He might have bet on the Porsche.
Did the prep on the road, did it hurt the start line? Wasn't expecting it?
So they prepped his lane and my lane was just left alone, and it was pretty much a virgin road at that point. There was just a couple burnout marks from a long time ago, and when they sprayed it, they lit it on fire and everything, and they didn't have but a couple seconds after the road had dried up, after they put the fire out or whatever. Only a couple seconds after that, they were doing the burnouts and we hit it off. I don't know. He thinks it might have hurt it, but I've never done that before. I've never lit the road on fire and prepped my lane before. But I would think you'd want to sit there for a little longer, because it could get gooey after if you get it too heavy and you light it on fire, it could get gooey. I don't know. It may have hurt him because it looked like it hooked initially and it spun a little bit, then picked back up. And usually that car leaves really good, and it left decent, but it didn't leave like I've seen it leave in the past.
Yeah.
But Falcon, we just did 2 burnouts and went. The tires still had stickers on them, so I did 2 burnouts just to try to get them broke in a little bit for the race.
Yeah.
That was kind of another reason I wanted to come out of the hole a little soft, but it all worked out. It was fun.
I've seen in the video looked like you were pumped up. You were rolling on the big end. Looked like.
Oh my God, it felt good, man. That Falcon, that pulls on the big end for sure. It's a rush. Driving that car is a lot of fun. It's got a lot of front end travel, and it comes up nice and slow, and it just feels like it's just pulling so damn hard because it is so high up in the air. And yeah, it was a blast. And the guys that we raced, they're good dudes. They've been tearing up the streets lately. They've won I think they got to the finals of a cash stage the weekend before this one, and they split with Eric Mann in Alabama. And they've been tearing it up. They've been doing really well with the car. They're still learning it. It's just a small block on one kit, and I think he's probably going to put 2 or 3 kits on now. That's what he said.
Yeah, have some. You'll have some back door on it, huh?
Yeah. I was like, man, you were right there until half track. He's like, yeah. Like, you just need a little more upper end horsepower. That's all.
Yeah.
So yeah, no kidding. It was funny. The cop showed up right after the race, and he was at the trailer, and he was like coming to congratulate me or whatever. And the cop showed up, and then his crew left him. They pulled off, and everybody scattered. So he had to ride in the back of my truck back to the gas station, 30 degrees, and it was like a 10-minute drive, and he was freezing his ass off.
Damn it.
It was funny.
Damn it.
We kind of got to know each other a little bit, and he's a good dude.
Yeah.
Got a really cool car, and I think he's going to do really well this next season.
Yeah, I messaged him a few times and talked to him and stuff, and he seems like he's a good guy. Just wants to race, have fun.
Yep. We were supposed to get into some other grudge races that night, but I think we were supposed to be racing another Mustang, but he didn't show up or something, or he left, had some issues. And then we went and raced again the next day.
Yeah. Did y'all go to? Where'd y'all go? Did y'all go to the track?
No, we were gonna go to the whole US 19, and then that got canceled, so we went to Atlanta Street Race. And then the next day we were going to go to a no prep race in Douglas. And then we didn't make it there in time because we were up till 5 or 6 in the morning, get back to the Airbnb from Atlanta. And we would have had to be there at like noon, and it just wasn't going to happen. It was like a 3-hour drive. So we ended up going even further south, and we raced in a little shootout. 6 or 8. It was supposed to be 8 cars, and it ended up being 6 show up. It was $500 buy-in, and Tommy raced Addison in the X first round, and that's where Addison did that big wheel stand and went off in the trees.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, he didn't come in Tommy's lane. I think that's what scared him, was he was right beside Tommy, and he could see him, and it's hard to let out of it when you're right next to somebody doing an epic wheelie like that. I've been there before. You're just thinking, oh my God, I can still win this. Like, this is going to be epic. And then it comes down, gets loose, and as it was coming down, he grabbed the second kit and it popped. You see it pop out the exhaust, and it upset the car a little bit. And it went towards Tommy, and then I think when it went towards Tommy, he got scared he was going to hit Tommy, and then he overcorrected left and then went off in the trees. But he took it well. I mean, they've already got the freaking engine out of it and the ECU and all that stuff, I'm pretty sure. And they're already looking to build another car. So they're already trying to get back into it.
There you go.
Them guys are great guys. You know, they race a lot.
Yeah. So
Tommy made a mistake second round. He jumped the light against an S10, and then he was really pissed about it. He came back to the trailer and he's like, I can't believe I did that. Like, I don't know why I did it. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I wasn't even thinking about jumping. I didn't need to jump, and I'm like, hey, I've been there before. It happens, you know. Sometimes your mind slips and you jump, and you don't even know why. Like, it's happened to me. Usually when I'm really tired. But I was like, just shake it off. It'll be all right. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It happens to everybody. This is your first time jumping. It's not like you do it all the time. And the gray Mustang that won the shootout ended up coming up to us, and he's like, hey, he's like, you want to garage race? And then somebody was like, just stack it up. And I was like, oh shit, like they think they're gonna beat the Falcon, and because they just beat Eric Mans, and Eric was on radios, and he was having a little bit of trouble leaving the starting line, but it was mile an hour and pretty good. But Eric came up to me and he's like, hey, I just went this number, and he's like, he beat me by half a car. I was like, okay. And I knew the Falcon just went a lot faster than that, so I was pretty confident. I was like, once Tommy don't jump, we should be good. And Tommy's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, dude, it's fine. We'll bet 1,000. It's no big deal. I was like, you ain't gonna jump yet, and you'll be fine. I'm like, car's gonna do its job. It's gonna fly. So they lined up, and then Tommy got him by like, it looked like 5 or 6 cars on it. So they called it 2, but it was a lot more than that.
yeah.
But they were cool guys too. They claimed that the car was hurt or whatever, but I don't know.
Oh yeah. You got excuses. Got excuses when you lose, but you don't have when you win.
Yeah. I mean, Eric told me what the guy went, and I know what Tommy went against him. So I already knew how many car lengths out he was going to be on him, and it was the same as what he raced Eric, and he didn't claim it was hurt against Eric. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just my Ricer math. Maybe my Ricer math off.
So what's next for you?
So I'm still down south right now looking for action. We're still trying to make content, you know. It's nice being down here. I can race. You race damn near year round down here, and it's hard to go home. Like, there's all these different cars that I've never raced before, and
well, it's hard to go home when you got snow on the ground up there.
Yeah, there's 6 to 8 inches of snow on the ground at home. I do need to go home and work on my Nova here soon, though. That's the thing. Rob's up there at home working on the car, and Kenny's out there working on it. I'm out here just living it up in Florida, freaking street racing. I feel bad. I wish I could bring them guys, but they've all got families and stuff. They can't be gone that long.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get back here soon, but I'm going to do a little bit more street racing before I go home.
All right. Well, you got any sponsors? Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Right here, that's one of them. Viking Performance. They They got shocks on the Falcon. Jeff Thomas supplied the extended travel Vikings, and then we got Vikings on the Nova, Vikings on my truck, Vikings on Tommy's truck. They're just proven they work really good, and they're not that expensive.
Chris wants us to tell you something. Chris wants to tell you something. He commented.
My driveway still needs plowed. I'm coming for you, Chris. I'm gonna plow that driveway out real nice.
Oh boy.
That's another sponsor of mine. Stripper Glitter Traction Compound. Best in the business, in my opinion. Proof's in the pudding. Who else we got? Hughes Performance has always helped us out. Pete Nichols was at Hughes for a long time and helped me out. It's sad to see that he's going somewhere else, but if he ends up at another converter company, I'm going to probably have to go wherever he's at. So hopefully he finds another converter company to go to. His customer service is just unmatched. He is
Exactly.
a
Yeah.
great dude. Like I had such good luck with Hughes. We use their dump valves, their converters, put together converters. Vickers Performance Transmissions. They fixed up the transmission on the Falcon this year. It was a total pile, and he made it perfect. That transmission's been through hell. Like, I don't know if you've seen it, the pad, like, Tommy got burnt down several times, and that transmission lived through all that, and no problem. Had no issues whatsoever. So that thing's bulletproof. He sat on the brake longer than he was actually making passes. So
Yeah. I counted 12
Vickers
seconds.
Performance, yeah, Vickers Performance, Box Performance in Cleveland, Ohio. They're a sponsor on my Nova. They helped out with the big block build on it. McVeigh Automotive Machine does all my small block stuff. Shout out to Mike Lau Racing Engines, another good sponsor. They do all the LS stuff for the Falcon. Who else we got? Stinger Racing Fuel. We got there's a bunch of sponsors. Hot Shot Secret Oil. I'm sure I'm forgetting.
Weld tables.
Weld Tables. Yeah, Weld Tables has always been a big sponsor. We use all their tables. I have a table at the Fab Shop, and it's amazing. Who else? I think that's it for now. Yeah, I'm probably forgetting somebody.
Well, you know what? You know what? Well, congrats on your win in both grudge races, and but looking forward to some more content.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we just put up a new video tonight. I don't know if you've seen it yet. You're probably live when it came up.
I haven't seen
check
it
it
yet.
out. That was where Tommy did the grudge race, and then he raced Addison, and Addison did that big wheelie. That's on
Yep.
YouTube now.
I have to check it out when I get off here.
So yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, and have fun while you're down there. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. You heard me?
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Sorry I was so late getting on here.
Oh, it ain't no problem. Thanks for coming on, though.
Thanks, buddy.
Have a good one.
Bye.
All right. Well,
Is it mine?
yeah, it's been years. I just been muting you.
I keep telling Kinsey turn the TV down in the other room. I guarantee
It ain't Kinsey. It's the man. It's the man of leisure life.
I think it's the TV.
What's she watching? Like America's
This.
Top Model or something? Oh shit. Born her for. She been bored for this long?
I guess. I don't know.
She don't see her man.
But she's not responding to me, so obviously she's not in there watching it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what she's doing.
Probably because you probably tell her to mute it, and I've had you muted the whole time.
Why are you talking shit about me?
Yeah.
I'm getting one.
Yeah. I just usually just plug my I used to just plug my deal what I got with my phone. I usually just plug that into my laptop. What I used to use before I got all this stuff.
I want to get my green screen set up, and I want to get me a microphone, try and look official.
All right. You got any sponsors or anybody you want to give a shout out to?
No, just everybody support your local street racing.
There you go.
That's it, man. And the cash days. Not yet. I'm trying to get some for the race cars. We'll see how that works out. Uh-oh.
Oh, my girl. My
Who
girl.
is that?
Chanel.
Oh,
Chanel.
who is that? You see?
Do you want the murder, stab, kill? You want the murder, stab, kill? That's my girl right there. When I go to Kentucky, that's my girl.
Yeah.
In case y'all didn't know, people, the 4-legged people, them my people. I get along better with them than I do 2-legged people.
Me too. You can hop on my Facebook. It's HNS Escobar.
HNS. Hold on a second. Let me mute him for a second. It's HNS Escobar. You can message him on his Facebook page, and if you want to give shirts, he'll hook you up and get them shipped out to you. Or if you're in the Louisville, Kentucky area, he's liable to meet you. Just whatever. All right, hold on. Let me get this loud bill on. All right.
That's crazy.
There he is. Right
They
there.
have me muted the whole time because it's so loud. I've been asking you to turn the TV down. I think that's what it is.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
We're gonna get it figured out.
It took me a long time to figure this out, and I still ain't got it figured out. All right. Thanks for coming on, and thanks for everything this weekend. And you need to get that Red Dragon looked at.
I'm going to.
You get in there with. I'll bring the Swiss Army knife with me next time, and we'll just take care of that.
It's definitely a pain in the ass.
I'll cut it, and then I'll light a cigarette. I'll hot box cigarettes along, and then we'll cauterize it.
It sucks.
What do you think?
I'm leaned over on one side right now, trying to get the hole off the chair.
Yeah. All right. As again, I thank all the spectators out there that donated some money. It helped out with gas and good all that good stuff. Appreciate Happy and Kinsey.
You're very welcome. Thank you for everything.
For everything y'all do. And I might see y'all this weekend or next weekend. I don't know yet. I think I might fly. I don't know yet, but man,
It'd be all right.
I like to drive.
It'd be worth it.
Then if I get on a plane, I can't bring like my tripods and all that good stuff.
Oh, damn.
I can't. It's just
I didn't think
it's
about that.
It's a double-edged sword, man. I mean, even though I'll be back home within 3 hours instead of what would that be, 18 hours.
I didn't think about that at all.
You know, I got to get these people some good footage and stuff.
Yeah.
See,
I think it's going to be a good one.
See the sacrifice I make for y'all people. It is what it is. All right. Thanks for coming on, and give a big old sloppy kiss to Chanel for me.
You're welcome, brother. Thank you, man.
And,
Thank you for everything.
Slap Kinsey on the ass for me.
I will.
I wouldn't do that, you know, because
I will. Thanks, brother.
appreciate it. Have a good night.
Thank you, man. You too.
All right, bye. Yeah, them Kinsey and Happy. They solid people, man. They good people, whether y'all know them or not. We're Brotherhood Street Racers members, and it was a good time. Excellent time this weekend. Gangster. That's the reason why I drove 21 and a half hours to get that. I would have walked all the way out there just to get that picture right there, or just to get that picture. I would have walked all the way out there just to get that picture. It would took me a long time to get out there, but I would have did it and to get this picture. Man, it's gangster. At gangster weekend all week. The old lady's happy that I got that off my bucket list, and now I need to go to New York. I need to go to Philly, and if y'all got some other cool places that I haven't seen over the last 25 years that's gangster, put them in the comments, and I'll look at it. But Compton Speedway, man. Shout out to Pooh as well. Shout out to Tiana for getting me hooked up with Michael and them 714 Racing. You can get them a shout out. They're mostly on Instagram as well. 714 Racing on Instagram, and Hood Rich. God dang, Hood Rich. God dang, drawing blank. Anyway, Pooh on Instagram. Y'all know who it is. He's basically the man out there. So Chicago, yeah, I've been to Chicago a couple times. What road out there in Chicago? Oh, that road that they film on, that they prep. That road that race that Brandon that Mork doesn't race on because it's street. I'll go out there. I won't see Brandon out there, but because it's street. But yeah, might see him lining up his other daddy, schoolboy out there. But yeah, appreciate all the stars as well. All the people that donated, the Cash App as well. You can go to theolympi.com and donate that way as well. Do PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. We appreciate it. And I'm not sure. I've got to go car shopping with my kid tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a one-on-one tomorrow evening or not. Just depends on how tomorrow goes. God help me. Car shopping. Whew. Anyway, we'll give a plug on. We're got Happy's race coming up the 26th of March. We got the runway rundown at the runway February 12th. Gila Bend. Y'all hook up. Y'all need to get on Stir Fry Racing if y'all want to get all the details on that. He's got the details on that as well. Capital Takeover, backside of the No Prep. We'll be starting at the backside of the track, doing that 5,000 guaranteed on top of Run What You Brung, small tire, and 500 on top of hard tire. As March 12th out there. That is in Montgomery, Alabama. And where's it at? Is that it? Nope. Why did I still got that up there? We got the Gut. The Gut is, if anybody's ever been to the Pad, it's basically the same kind of setup as the Pad, except it's a track. It's a hood track, and it's a good time out there. Got Coach be on the mic. Got me be on the light, and they got all the classes there. There's an event page for that if you want to go check out everything. The sponsors like Celebrated Racing, 820 Motorsports. I can't read what the other ones say. North Ridge Construction Company, and I can't read what the other one says. But I think that's 820 Motorsports guys. Other businesses, 820 Motorsports. They some good people out there. They some good people. Come try North Dakota. I will probably in the summertime, not in the wintertime. I'm good. Appreciate it, Eric. That was why 3 small tire? Well, because we run 29s. We run 29s out there in the Midwest. Some people cry about 28s. And if you want to ask questions, ask the guys putting the event on. Dan Lee, get on the event page and ask why 3 classes. I don't know. A 28 class, 29 class, and probably a Run What You Brung class. That would be my That'd be my answer, but who knows? I'm just a dumb flagger. So anyway, appreciate everybody and hope y'all have a good night and see you in the street.